The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Rondo.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul, and it's Ferguson in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Bradley in at the point guard position. And at the end of the year, Brent, we've been seeing an uptick in play from some young lottery-bound teams.
Well, they're always excited about having opportunity to play loose and play free. The backside of that is you didn't play well enough to get into the playoffs.
Right.
So, you know, good coaching staffs with young teams that have potential, Kevin, will ask their teams to be spoilers. Like, embrace the idea of let's compete tonight against that team.
Make
they're
that
the
your
fourth
playoff.
seed. Yeah, let's go up against this.
Sure.
There are other teams that, quite frankly, just give up on the year. And some guys will have some big empty numbers to finish off the season. You got to temper your kind of eyeballs on those things.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's James, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game, and it's in there.
The combination of power and finesse, it just is automatic when LeBron gets down low. One of the most efficient paint players in the game.
Here's Adams. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And here is Los Angeles now. The Thunder making the shot. They get it back. James. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Gallinari outside. Second shot opportunity, and it's Adams getting it to go.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Nice shot by James.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure. Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
Pass to McGee. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. No good that time. The Thunder have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Gallinari, and Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
LeBron left side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 6. And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds, so you know he's going to live in the paint.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. From deep, James, and the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Green defending. Shooter kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. A 3 for Mirotic. Rebounded by McGee. The Lakers trail. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Davis has got the ball.
You tend to forget that AD started out as a point guard when he was in high school, showing off his speed and ability in the open court on that break.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Schroeder against Bradley. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded close, and the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
.11 seconds left in the first.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Once James takes off towards the basket, the defense really has no chance to react and or stop him. What determination from the King there.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the King himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Green, and it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, it's been up and down the last few years for Nerlens Noel, but there are still some impactful numbers for the minutes that he's on the floor as a rim protector.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's not a pretty thing. LeBron James driving right at you, full speed, and when he gets into the lane and towards the rim, he's going to make contact.
And for Noel, his numbers will never match the visual impact he has on the floor, wouldn't you say?
Oh, he's definitely a player about the little things out there, just being a rim protector, making sure that guys think about him when they're attacking the rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after a little bit. The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
9 feet out. And it's sent back by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Back to Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. Over Davis, and Davis sends it back, and he recovers it. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 6 in the bucket from Mirotic. Timeout called the Lakers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Thunder making a change here. Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Gallinari comes in for Mirotic. Terrence Ferguson's checked in for Andre Robertson. And Paul subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari passes to Paul. Here's the lob to Adams.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Well, when Danilo Gallinari came into the NBA, Brent, he was just a catch-and-shoot type player. But he's so much more than that now.
Well, I think with the way the league has changed with the three-point shot and Gallinari's ability to do that, he's gotten a lot smarter about picking his spots when the pump fake can drive in and draw some contact.
Adams outside. Bradley against Schroeder. And it's sent back by Morris. Caldwell Pope kicks to Bradley. Takes a 3. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Thunder trailing by 6. Gallinari attacking. Morris with the block. Kuzma outside. And Adams sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. .44 seconds left in the first half. From the corner to the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Avery Bradley. Dwight Howard. Thunder trailing by 6. Paul passes to Ferguson. So here's Gallinari. He's covered by Rondo. Back to Paul. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And Paul takes pride in scoring past the defense. He's used to getting roughed up a little bit. Sometimes he causes most of that, though, Kevin. True grit from the little man.
And taken away by Paul. That's a 2 from Ferguson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Now just a 2-point Los Angeles lead. Rondo scanning the floor. Over Gallinari. Howard. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So, we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
You can see where the priorities are. Rebounding, and then more rebounding. They made a concerted effort to get the glass clean.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those were some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
I got a beautiful smile.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Los Angeles calls timeout. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
Lakers leading by 4. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Ball out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ferguson in it for 3. Clock is at 3. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And Green gets it to go.
Well, that is what he does, just deadly beyond the arc. Green is one of those guys you cannot afford to leave for a second.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Thunder trailing by 7. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Ferguson, the pass to Adams. Shoots over Bradley. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 6 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
There's Green with the 3. They get the rebound. Goes back up. And the layup good by McGee. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, Kevin. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Brent, if you were building an offensive system from scratch, what would be your favorite style of play?
I would really tend to lean on 3 guards that could handle the basketball, Kevin. Guys who can initiate plays from all over the floor and really look to find players that are smart about playing off the ball. You combine 3 of those guys with the skill set, so one has it and the other 2 are maneuvering around. They're going to cause so much commotion. They're going to cause so many breakdowns defensively within a possession that a multitude of playmaking players, that would be tremendous. And
tough
all of those
defend,
guys,
right? I mean,
yeah, but all those guys too, Kevin. On top of that, we talked about their physical nature and stature. I would want guys that are 6'6", 6'7", and long, because when you get back to the other end, you want them to be able to coordinate and take up enough room defensively to cause some problems. But man, 3 guards, 3 long guards, and this is something that Phil Jackson relied on during the years when they won championships in Chicago. He always looked for long guards. Aside from Jordan and Pippen, there was the Ron Harpers of the world that helped accentuate what they could do on the perimeter.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Morris comes in for LeBron. Quinn Cook's checked in for Danny Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley.
Better outside when he gets into a rhythm or when he gets his feet set. Rondo's smart at knowing when to fire.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him, and he's able to get it back. Up top, Robertson, covered by Morris. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Schroeder's checked in. And that one misses.
Well, there's no doubt he's known for defense and rebounding, but you have to admire the work Robertson has put in improving his shooting stroke.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half. And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far. Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
One shot.
And you watch Dennis Schroeder, you can see how deadly Brent he can be when he's locked in.
Well, he accepted the role in Oklahoma City about coming off the bench and trying to be a spark plug. For Schroeder, it's really about consistency, Kevin.
Rondo dishes to Morris. Here's Davis. That shot off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Robertson. Sweet little floater.
Robertson slicing through the defense, and that's all because he's staying active.
Lakers leading by 6. Passes it to Davis. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Schroeder with the ball. Fires the three. No good there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Rajon Rondo. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
A heady play there from Schroeder, zipping the pass to the teammate who had the cleanest look on the possession.
To the right side. Stolen away. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Rondo. 11 feet away. The Lakers with the rebound.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboards.
Thunder trailing by 6. Ferguson, the pass to Gallinari. And that one, good.
Gallinari gathers his rhythm. He simply rises up and nails the interior shot.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And you talk about Nikola Mirotic. He won't wow you with his athleticism, Greg, but he's big, he's skilled, and we both know he knows how to play.
Rebounds his position. Offensively, a face-up forward. He can shoot and attack off the bounce. And as you mentioned, great IQ for the game.
Paul checked in for Adams. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Paul against McGee. Paul dishes to Mirotic, and Davis sends it back. Here's Green. Tries again. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Love the toughness shown by AD on the glass. He wants that rebound more than anyone else.
And that one falls for Davis.
Well, as good as AD already is, to think that there's still upside to his game, it's really remarkable. Athletic, talented, and continues to work hard to maximize his talents.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Laker girls.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling him.
At the line for your Lakers, Anthony Davis. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
Paul against Bradley. They need this. The Thunder with another miss.
When you are wrapped up that tightly in the mid-range, you are better off just moving the ball.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
At the line for your Lakers.
And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along, he was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set And in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
So he gets them both. When it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much any given night, they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series. 4 games tonight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
Good on the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Just the all-around game of LeBron James. Dominant scorer, great rebounder, incredible passer, and an intense defender when he wants to be.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Jared Dudley's checked in for Davis. Alex Caruso comes in for Green, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. And both free throws good for LeBron.
That'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Burton, the pass to Baisley. Now here is Muscala. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. James outside. He dishes it to McGee. And the pass to Dudley. And so the Lakers take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you later.